So Jez, obviously great news for Josh Coulson and for the club. He signs a one-year contract extension, which means that makes it 10 years as a professional at the football club, which is a fantastic achievement.
It is, and obviously go back a long time with Josh, right from Colville Primary School and an after-school club, all the way through his formative years while he was playing for Cherry Hinton Lions and also in the youth scheme at Cambridge City, and then as a scholar here at Cambridge United. He came here in 2006 when we got the youth scheme restarted, and that first year we had a really good run in the FA Youth Cup, and Josh was like linchpin of that team. Played against, we beat Tranmere, we beat Crewe, and got to the last 32 of the competition, and he's gone on from strength to strength. And as you say, he epitomises really what the club's all about. Cambridge boy, grown up as a supporter of the club, played locally, come through the youth scheme, plays in the first team, at Wembley when we got promoted, at Wembley, playing in those two games when we were winners in the playoffs and the FA Trophy final. Scored the first goal when we're back in the league, which was pretty symbolic really. I think you couldn't have had a better player. Bez was on his 1 year holiday then, so we couldn't have had a better player score that goal. And obviously both games against Manchester United. So, he's seen some really good times, he's seen some tougher times when he first broke through into the team and things weren't as good. But it's brilliant for the supporters and for Josh and all his family to see him complete, be here as a he's been here for 10 years now, but his 10th year this season coming up as a professional player.
Had to work his way back into the squad, obviously last season under Sean, but once he did, proved himself with a number of good performances and earned himself another year for this coming season. Yeah,
and Josh has shown real character on a couple of occasions, I think, when he's been out of the team. If you remember, right back Richard Money's first full season in charge, he signed Tom Bonner in the first game of the season here against Halifax. The partnership was Miller and Bonner, and Josh forced his way in the team for an injury and stayed in the team for the whole of the season. And when Sean came in, Josh wasn't immediately selected, and again he's worked hard and got himself into the team, and has had a pretty decent second half of the season. It's obviously been rewarded by an extended contract. So I think Josh has shown a lot of qualities over his 10 years at the club, and that resilience and determination and desire to be here obviously shines through.
And obviously the contribution that he's made the club recognised with a testimonial to take place at some point this season, and a great way for the fans to thank him and likewise him to thank the fans. Yeah,
and it's rare nowadays to have testimonials because it's very, very rare for players to ever stay at a club for 10 years. Pretty unheard of. I think dying breed at every level. The Manchester United group that came through, the Nevilles, the Butts, the Key, the Scholeses and the Giggs. That happens rarely. John Terry at Chelsea, Gerrard and Carragher at Liverpool, but you can name them because there's not many of them, and at this level, can't think of many at all. So great credit to Josh, and I think it's really important that we recognise not just what he's done on the pitch, Josh, but the amount of work he does off the pitch. You'll see loads of it, Tom, because you go and visit schools with him, taking photographs and videos and whatever else, and the amount Josh does in terms of that work within the local community. Never forgets where he started, never forgets his roots, does a tremendous amount of good. He's a fantastic ambassador for this football club, and I think it's absolutely right and proper that we bestow him the privilege, if you like, of a testimonial where he can have a night where everybody shows their appreciation for what he's done for the football club, and hopefully what he's going to do in many years to come.